Yo, what up, y'all? Just wanted to check in to let you know that on this episode, I was having a little microphone issue. So the sound on my end may sound a little bit distorted, but you can still hear me. You can still hear the message. And I still wanted to release this episode because it's a dope conversation. There's a lot of gems in there. All right. Tap in. This is 2017. I was talking about stuff that I wanted to do as far as like helping my people. And I'm like, no, I want to get this message out and show people. But I was like, Wale got a lyric. I can't uh something uh I require for awesome. It requires some flossing. Only way they gonna listen. Find it highly unfortunate. I said basically that same thing. I'm like, I'm not a flashy type dude at all. But I know that I'm going to have to flash something so people will listen to it. I'm like, and since I'm not a car guy, I'm not a jewelry guy, I'm not a clothes guy, it's gonna be, I'm like, I'm going to show these big checks to get people's attention. If you can recall, this when I used to post the checks. I just got a check for 10,000. Just got a check for 11,000. Just got a check for 22,000. Just got a check for 28,000. I'm like, that's the flashy thing because we as a people need to see the flash. Yo, what up? Right now I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis, 8-figure entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man's going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this. I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
you heard a couple.
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99? Yeah, okay. Y'all
Crazy,
tripping if
y'all.
y'all don't. But
Hey.
I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room. All them, what they said, a lot of that they said be bullshit.
Yeah, true.
But people just say it so much over time that it becomes like fact. Like when I ask you this question, I know you be doing the extra, but when I ask you this, just tell me the first thing that comes.
All right, yeah, I'm not gonna give you the whole. Yeah, I know, I got you.
What's the definition of insanity?
Repeating the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome.
If you tell a lie enough, it becomes the truth. That is not the definition of insanity. But everybody says that though.
Wait, what's the definition of insanity?
Bro, one of my favorite apps on my phone is the dictionary app. Especially if I'm in a debate or something and I'm like, well, words mean something. Let's look it up.
True.
Bro, you look up insanity. The definition of insanity is, the condition of being insane, a derangement of the mind. Such unsoundness of mind as frees one from legal responsibility as for committing a crime, or it signals one's lack of legal capacity as for entering into a contractual agreement. Extreme foolishness, a foolish or senseless action, policy, statement, etc. So it is foolish. It's insane that everybody thinks that the definition of insanity is just some made up shit that people just said time after time after time after time, and it becomes the truth. Everybody says that. They be like, "You doing the same thing over and over."
Yeah,
that's the definition of insanity. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not at all, bro.
Learn something.
And I don't know why. That's just one of the little things that grinds my gears, bro. Every time I hear somebody say that, and it be like people that I respect. Be like Steve Harvey.
Well, you don't know until you know. They say that too.
No, but you know what's funny regarding the days, and shout out to the actual days. We support y'all as well. But like with the days, whenever I'm talking to somebody and they say they said, I'd be like, who is they? And 9 times out of 10, it'd be like, they. You know who they is. Nah, that's when I get mad.
You know who today with the insanity? I think Dave's Einstein with that. Einstein was so smart. I think Einstein said that definition of insanity thing. I think maybe that's why people. I could be wrong, but I feel like for some reason, because I be knowing random stuff, and I feel like this random thought came from a random nerd search of mine one day.
Now, what if that used to be the definition and then they changed it? Because you know they've been changing definitions of some words.
Have to.
Oh man.
Oh, like they.
I'm saying they again. But what was the word that was recently?
But what if they did it? Because now there is a they. If you say who's they, you could say they. Who's that? Them.
Them. Yeah. Whew.
It's the pronouns.
Yes. Ooh, boy, it's a time right now, boy.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Dang, what is her name? She's an actress. She's in. If I show you her face, you would be like, "Oh, her from the thing." Yeah, she's not her no more. And she's very she was like popping.
And now she's a.
I didn't look into it. I don't know. I don't want to misspeak. She may not identify. I don't know what that's called.
Non-binary, I believe, right?
The chick from damn, what's that shit that I used to try to do all the time with Leo? Inception. Have you seen Inception?
Yeah. His the main chick in the movie?
Yeah.
So did she change something, or she just doesn't identify as anything?
I don't know. She looked different.
Oh, okay.
Not later, she might have changed because I think the picture I saw, she ain't had no shirt on. So she might have got her breast removed and stuff.
So she look like Bieber?
I don't know. That was handsome.
Shout out to the Biebs, man. We need to see how he's doing because that one.
Yeah, Biebs. I hope his face is alright.
Yeah, man. Because I'm a fan of Biebs.
They're not wrestling stuff though, because they said that's how they got it. That'd be true, man. The last time I was at your crib in LA, bro, my body was breaking down in real time.
Bro, I never posted it. I recorded your foot on top of the deck from the street when you was upstairs knocked up. I forgot
I thought I could hang until we went to Old Foods or Trader Joe's. I walk around Trader Joe's like I need to sit. I grabbed a bunch of smoothies and some beef jerky. I was like, I need protein, fruit, and the sit.
And then you was dozing off in the car in the next stop in the parking lot.
Yeah. But man, I just got something happened too the other day. You know the Scratch at the Top community. It's less than $1 a day. It's $27 a month, right? Mm-hmm. If you get it for a year, it's $197. I think for the year, I get 5 months free, something like that. Some dude commented on one of my posts, and he said, "Yo, when I run my bag up, I'm gonna join the community. I need more resources." I said, "When you run your bag up." Right, so that's the first thing that hit, because that's not something that you would. If it was like my high ticket stuff, I can hear somebody saying that, but for that, I'm like, running my bag, what is he talking about? I go look at his page, Man, tell me why dude got chains on. He rocking Dior. I'm like, bro, your t-shirt costs more than a year of the community. Like one t-shirt. I went on Dior's website right after that because, I'm not into high fashion. I know Dior's expensive. There's not a t-shirt that you can get from Dior less than $650.
Shit.
He could be in there for years, bro. Yeah. He could be in there for 3 years off of one t-shirt. And I was like, bro, I wrote back. Usually I would just let stuff like that slide, but I wrote back. I was like, run your bag up. You rocking Dior like on your page, bro. What are you talking about?
And what make it even worse, it was unsolicited. He didn't even have to say any of that. Like, he just brought that unnecessary attention to himself, making that statement. Like, that's crazy.
When I run my bag up and you rocking $600 t-shirts, teach his own. I ain't mad at it. I don't never tell somebody how they should spend their money. But you up here talking about you need more resources. Like I say, bro, the heart's attached to the pocketbook. Like, what you spend your money on is what you really care about.
Yeah.
Unless it's a community, because unfortunately, he looked like me. We love to look like something versus being that something.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, I feel like I know the root of it, but I'll be like, where did that come from, bro? It's just we ain't had nothing for so long that.
Man, I can't remember. I came across a clip. Somebody was talking about that. And, man, don't quote me, but he was saying something to the effect of, like, your belief in what you actually can achieve. So maybe you don't believe that you actually can achieve what it takes to actually be able to afford that comfortably and reach heights, etc., and success. So you know that you can look the par. That's attainable in your mind. It was something to that effect. So it's like,
but look the part of what? Because, all right, I'll just say this. I'm not that guy that's saying, oh, black people just go out wear designer, because no, everybody be wearing this stuff. I see white, you go to Galleria, I see white people, them Asians be fly, like, especially I hope this don't sound racist, especially y'all Filipinos is fly, bro. Nah, because
I hope you don't get canceled from a compliment. Don't have me releasing a statement on your behalf about how amazing and upstanding individual you are.
Cause I feel like I connect with the Filipino, because they like, amongst the Asian community, they're like the downtrodden at the bunch. I don't know if you know, but they like, some Asians might look at like, Filipinos.
Nah, I ain't know that.
Because even think of, like, you're not outsourcing work from your VA is not from China.
Nope.
Your VA is not from Japan. Your VA is not from, where's your VA? Your VA is not from Korea.
Right. Where's
your VA from? Voice of God.
My OFS, my online Filipino specialist, is from the Philippines. My VA.
The Philippines.
Yeah. But nah, I ain't know that though. And I think because a lot of Asians that I either know or grew up with, quote unquote, were Filipino. And that was never like.
There's a reason why you grew up with them.
I'm waiting for the.
Everything I just said, if from what I've been told from my Asian friends, and one of my good Asian friends is Filipino. And you saying that you never thought of it like that because all the Asians that were around you when you grew up were Filipino, and I'm saying that
Right.
the downtrodden of the group, or why the black dude around all the Filipinos?
Right. Right. Yeah, that's real.
You know, Filipinos and Mexicans.
Yep. Yep. Bro, I saw
Yeah, so
one white person.
and they be the one. Them Filipinos be the one in the J's and stuff.
Bro, Jonathan Pascal, if you are listening to this podcast by chance, bro, he had all the J's and could hoop. Ninth grade, he hooping like Skip to my Lou, bro. I'm like, bruh, this dude going
Yeah,
off. I had never seen anything like it.
yeah, bro. Ain't no Korean hoopers.
Oh
They
yeah,
weak.
cause even Clarkson Filipino and old buddy from the Rockets.
Jay, but Carson, he a bucket though. But that's his this side, man. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, it's just you know, he both.
I don't even know how we got on this subject, but
VAs. Oh no, it was before that. I don't know.
nah, it started with something else.
Yeah.
But nah, I was talking about the designer stuff because
Oh right.
that's where it started because I was like, yeah, but them Asian people be having it on. Just like when I was in LA, them girls in Trader Joe's I was like, wow. I'm like, y'all dressed like this just to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And they Gucci shoes with the vintage Gucci shirt with some kind of pants, and the other one had on some YSS. I was like, shit.
Look,
Bravo.
just grab something out the pile of laundry.
But I'm not into this stuff. But I don't want to be like, nah. Some people be like, oh, no, black people spend all this money on design. Like, nah. I live in a city where I see everybody wearing. I see black people in designer. I see white people in designer. I see Asian people in designer. I see Africans in designer. Like I said, you go to the Galleria, I see all them Kim Kardashians in designer. I don't know if they're Armenian, but they look like Kim. I don't know if they white or if they Armenian, but they be having a little tan and the little Kylie Jenner kit, and they be in designer. So I know we're not the only people spending it, but we're the only people that I see that would comment something like that that's wearing designer.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that other races aren't the same, but I'm just speaking from my scope because I'm gonna see majority of my following and people that I interact with look like me.
Right.
I just see time after time for years. Like ever since I started opening my mouth on social media, when I started talking, bro, when was Minute Mondays, bro?
Man. That's like
2017?
Yeah, something like that. 2017.
So since I started opening my mouth on social media 2016, 2017, I get like quite a bit of that was a comment. Usually it was direct messages. Bro, I tell somebody price something. Even back when I was doing like them phone calls for like $100 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, bro, you want some one-on-one game? It's $100. Oh, bro, I just can't times it. Man, that's a lot, blah, blah. I go look at their page and they design it down. With the big logos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I be like, what? Or they would think, you know, my old car. I had a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. About 300,000 miles on it.
Which is crazy.
I'm driving that. The dude in the The dude in a 500 Benz going talking about he ain't got money to do this and that or whatever. Or I give him or complain about $100 phone call, or when we get on the call, I'm like, all right, look, just use this much money, blah blah blah, get you a marketing plan, you can blah blah blah, do this and that. Like, bro, I ain't got no $1,000 to spend on. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You ain't got a G? But you got that car and you got them clothes and you got that chain and you gonna do, Sunday Funday in Houston is a thing.
It's a Super
And
Bowl event
you
every
go
week.
every weekend, bro. I'm like, and you go, I know you going out on Sunday. Because I looked at your page, like do my little research on who I'm talking to, and I see you out every Sunday, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One dude even told me he don't. This was back then in the mid Monday days. One dude even told me that he didn't even want to go out. It was like it felt like he was obligated to go out every weekend. I was like, what?
Man, that's sick, man. That's a disease. That's a disease.
That's insanity.
Oh, but it may be because it's foolish.
Hmm.
Ah, I learned something new and
Nah,
immediately applied it.
But I guess this dude, because I remember, I guess he was like so known in social circles. It was like he felt like a pressure to go out.
I see what you're saying. So this is my question, because I know you really you really want to and are on a mission to really help people. And like money is a byproduct, but that's your first mission, to help people. So like how you be feeling when you be
Well, I want to help people, but it first starts with I want to help my people.
Okay.
That's where it starts from.
And that's
that's where it started. That's where it started from. Because I don't even remember. Crump got a homeboy. I can't remember his name, but it's like one of Crump's like main dudes.
Yeah, I know you're talking
from.
about.
I can't remember his name, but I
Talking about
remember we was
Breeze.
having. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I ain't seen him since, but I feel like we might have been at your mama's crib. Has he ever been at your mama's crib for any reason? So I'm trying to think of why would I ever be around this dude? If it wasn't at your mama's crib, maybe it's something at your crib. Because I've only seen him once in my life.
It's probably something at my crib.
But I remember we was having and this is 2017. I was talking about stuff that I wanted to do as far as like helping my people. And like, I'm like, no, I want to get this message out and show people.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, Wale got a lyric. I can't, something, I require for awesome. It requires some flossing.
Oh, yeah.
Only way they gonna listen. Find it highly unfortunate. I said basically that same thing. I'm like, I'm not a flashy type dude at all. But I know that I'm going to have to flash something so people will listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and since I'm not a car guy, I'm not a jewelry guy, I'm not a clothes guy, it's going to be, I'm like, I'm going to show these big checks to get people's attention. If you can recall, this when I used to post the checks.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a check for 10,000.
Right, yeah.
Just got a check for 11,000. Just got a check for 22,000. Just got a check for 28,000. I'm like that's the flashy thing because we as a people need to see the flash.
Right.
That's why I like everybody. That's why I like rappers. That's why a rapper got to get the rapper kit.
So people will take them seriously.
I know them rappers don't want to wear that stuff all the time, bro. I've heard, who was it that I heard on an interview, bro? It might have been Lil Baby.
Talking about it?
It might have been Lil Baby, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not Baby, I've heard Baby speak on, I think it might have been his interview with Joe Budden or something some years back. But But it was somebody else. But I know I've heard babies talk on it too. But I've heard some other like popular rapper too. They was like, bro, I don't be one. I gotta put this on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the costume. It's like NBA play. You gotta put on your uniform to go out.
Right.
And perform. And what's gonna make you stand out and look a little different? That's why, because you hoopers got a little different stuff. Your socks might be, you know what I'm saying? Your socks is like this. Your kicks is like this. Your sleeve. Yes. Because you got to stand out, look a little bit different. Just like football players, they got the same stuff. They had little sleeves or something, or this,
or visor, or like a cold different face mask or something.
Like Zeke used to show his stomach and stuff. Like a rapper kid. So then I've heard Ross talking about it too. I heard Ross talking about it too. He was talking about like when he first got on, he didn't buy nothing. He didn't buy nothing for like 2 years or something, 3 years or something. He was like outside of like a chain or something, because he was like giving some game to the younger rappers. He's like, yeah, but I ain't saying if you gonna go get you a chain, like that's an investment so you can look the part.
Yeah. So how is it that like not everybody needs to do that? Like, what do you think? Like your Kendricks and your J. Coles and your.
You don't think Kendrick's walking around with a diamond encrusted thorn crown?
But that's not how he started though.
But you don't think he got it?
Yeah, but we talking
just
about
like J. Cole. J. Cole got a song called Mr. Nice Watch.
I know, but we talking about public perception. We know if we put Lil Baby next to Kendrick, there are two clear differences. Or Migos next to J. Cole, because we talking about the flashiness and stuff. Like J. Cole prided himself on looking homeless. You know what I'm saying? So
after J. Cole used to wear them chains and watches and stuff. He got a song with Jay-Z called Mr. Nice Watch.
All right, so let's talk about Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick, it's because I can say Kendrick, it's a content thing too. Kendrick's not rapping about J. Cole, even though he got them deep songs. J. Cole had some flexing songs early on. As i.e. Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah.
Kendrick never came out talking and stuff. Like you can't come out and talk that big boy stuff and dress like I am with a Dunder Mifflin the Office t-shirt on from Target and a Lexington, Kentucky Fire Department hat on.
That's like when you was talking about how that ad wasn't working. Remember? You
I had an ad. I had this ad. This is when I first got into the digital marketing space. I had a real estate course, or I have a real estate course. I wanted to show people that you could be the regular looking person and be out here making this money. So I showed all the flashy stuff. I had my boy pull up to the crib. He brought his G-Wagon. He bought his i8, the BMW, the electric joint with the cars where the doors come up. I'm getting out the i8, the G-Wagon, all that stuff, and then my other boy bought his Maybach. I had my boy's Maybach. I'm in the backseat of the Maybach, and it was supposed to be like a joke, like record skip, and then I show you my beat up car. I'm like, hey, none of this is mine. You can be regular and flip houses. This was the worst ad ever, bro. Spent so much time and money on that ad.
It's funny. I was just about to say, I like them joints, but for the purpose of it, it probably wasn't a great idea. But them ads are hilarious.
Because people they want to. I understand lifestyle marketing because it works. Like I have friends and acquaintances that have the luxury foreign cars, and they make money off of those. They have certain information that they sell, courses that they have, trainings, mentorships, whatever. And they're always using their cars in their marketing because the people that seeing them want to be like them.
Right, right.
That ad that I was running, ain't nobody want to be like the dude that, and I got in my car, and which would be a real thing at times. Like my car wouldn't start initially. Like my car at the time, when I was, sometimes it wouldn't start, and it wouldn't be like, I'm trying to start. It would just be nothing. You have to put it in neutral, and then it would start. Like something in the gears shift, like the car didn't think it's in park. So I was hoping it did, it didn't. I put it in like some other gear, turned it so it wouldn't start. And then so I'm like acting like the car don't start too. I'm like, bro, don't nobody want to buy the. This dude's telling me I can make a bunch of money. Why he don't even got a car?
Right, right. Yep. Because nobody wants to be that. Like, regardless of the money, nobody want to be uncomfortable. Nobody want to have a car that don't start.
But I was far from uncomfortable.
I know, but it's the perception, like, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I later found ways to show during the regular dude can make money. It was just, look at this chick, look at this chick, look at this chick, look at this chick. That turned into my shiny thing. So. No, and shortly after that, shortly after that, it wasn't my look at this shit, because I don't show my stuff no more.
I know, I was about to ask about that.
It was look at their chick.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his chick. He just made $29,500 from the stuff he bought from me.
Yeah.
Look at her chick. She just made $15,000. Look at her chick. She just made $12,000. Look at her cheesing and on her contract up and saying, I just fired my job. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, AstenCeo. Look how happy she is. Look at this dude just quit his job. Look at all the deals that he's doing. Yeah. Then that became my shiny thing because I ain't showing no money that on the real estate. I ain't showing no money that I made in years. Yeah. I just started showing the money everybody else was making.
You ever thought about doing like the digital posts that people be doing, showing like what they stripe is ringing off and showing
with what I have about to come out, I'm going to have to first because I don't have anybody else's testimonials. Mm-hmm. That's why I tell people I'm like, because I love testimonials. Speaking of verses, they just had it. I ain't watched it, but I seen the highlights of Omarion and I'll do a testimonial versus almost anybody. Yeah. Let's line them up. Yeah. I said almost because I know some people who their testimonials are a little bigger. But with what I have about to come, I'm going to have those really big. Dang, Blake, we made $250,000 and $500. Like I'm going to have those. Yeah. Like very soon.
Yeah, that'd be hard. But I think you should come out and be like, and even if it's halfway joking but halfway serious, should be set the tone. Like I put my testimonials up against anybody. Like that'll be a hard.
Oh, I already got ad ideas, bro. I just ain't sent them to you.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Oh, trust me. Because I got this one Zoom call I'm on with somebody, and I said something like, "Yo, I do a testimonial versus what's up." And this is somebody. Yeah. And he's like, testimonial versus, I like that. It's somewhere in my phone because we was on the Zoom, and I had my phone like this recording. So it's gonna be like that. And then it's just I'm just gonna be hitting bam, bam. I got another thing I want to do. I got this from I'm willing to give flowers, and I've noticed too in the early stages of this podcast. I hope that y'all tuned in because I'll be watching them back, and I'll be like, dang, I'll be name dropping like a mug. Don't nobody else be doing. I'll be listening, and they be like, oh yeah, my friend. I'll be named. Oh yeah, I learned this from him, and he told me this, and then she told. But T-Walk through
Oh yeah.
T-Walk the Hook, T-Walk the Hook Fitness, something like that.
Yeah, you funny, bro.
T-Walk posts a testimonial every day.
Mm-hmm. For a long time.
T-Walk has posted a testimonial every single day for like 2 or 3 straight years.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm gonna have my stuff that I drop normally, and then like in the evening or something, I'll be like, testimonial of the day. Boom.
What's that one joint? Wee.
Success alert! Success alert!
Wee.
Boom.
And
I'm gonna hit it. Boom.
And then I'm gonna use the sound of Shiloh falling as the boom.
I remember, I really thought of that. I thought of it, shoot, over the weekend actually, because I told you this weekend I was just like, I said I was gonna like work and do what I started to do that I called you for help on earlier today. The initial plan was to do that all over the weekend. I was like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna chill, rest, sleep, and put good, nutritious things into my body.
Yeah.
Water, fruit juices, vegetable juices.
Was it a straight physical thing, or was you taking in some Myron Golden? Pause. Was you doing some spiritual mind work?
I was watching P Valley. I went to the Pint.
Oh yeah, because ratchetness was the righteousness.
Yeah, I went to the Pint. I don't know why I fuck with P Valley, bro, but I fuck with that shit, bro.
I've heard nothing but great things about it. I still ain't tapped in.
It's not like it's because you know I'm into like stuff that I tell you to watch. I be like, bro, the writing on this is incredible. Or I'll be like, or when I told you to watch Ozark, I was like, bro, how you all with the camera, I'm like, you'll appreciate how Ozark looks.
Yeah.
Or the stuff that I don't, because I'm low key like a movie critic. Like I'm really thinking, like, if you see me move to like Puerto Rico, just know that I'm rich as fuck. and then I'm going to just start just become a movie critic.
Second time I heard somebody talk about Puerto Rico today, or mention Puerto Rico. I mean, we gotta go.
They got plans. I've been twice the past year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Slight flits.
Look.
But,
I was gonna mess with you and be like, must be nice. Man, bro, that would be dope if you could pull up this weekend, man. But I know it's kind of last minute though.
Yeah. But Puerto Rico though, they were just talking about going, or they were talking about moving.
Nah, a friend of the person I was talking to was going out there for Team USA. That's what the conversation.
I was about to say, if they talking about moving, they rich as fuck. Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't that.
If you hear anybody from America talking about they need to move to Puerto Rico, that's like a 92% chance they rich as fuck.
And what they know that 1 million gonna be 85 million in Puerto Rico, or is it the opposite? Puerto Rico is super expensive and they can afford it.
You don't have to pay taxes in Puerto Rico.
Wow, didn't know that.
Logan Paul lives in Puerto Rico. think he just wanted to go to Puerto Rico.
I did not know that.
Are you familiar with? I know you're probably gonna say no, but there's a slight chance you might say yes. Are you familiar with what is her name? She's a stock chick. You familiar with I don't know how to say her last name, Terry Iogini or something? She's had like multiple $1 million days in the stock market.
Nah.
I'm about to DM you a page.
She just moved to Puerto Rico.
I don't know if she just moved. I know she lives there. Well, I'm pretty sure she lives there. Let me put it like that because I had a mastermind event to go to in Puerto Rico last time that I went. She just pulled up. Like, she wasn't planning to come. But I guess she was just like, oh, yeah, I'm just here. So in my brain, I took it as, oh, you just happen to be here. I'm like, oh, you. I don't know. Just in my mind, I was like, oh, she lives here.
Yeah.
Because I know she's having like $1 million days in the stock market.
And that joint said she got the #1 course on.
She's the number one course creator on Teachable all the time.
Man, that's too loud.
Yeah, she getting to it, bro. You remember what was his name, bro? He done got all long hair and muscles now. Ty Lopez.
He got long hair and muscles now.
Now he got long hair and muscles, but you wouldn't remember that. You have to know who Ty Lopez is. There was an era where he popped up on everybody's YouTube all the time.
Where he was running ads or just the algorithm?
Yeah. He was running ads. He was always in the garage with like a Lamborghini in the garage or something.
Probably if I saw him. Ty Lopez.
He was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I didn't know that, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
They're incentivizing people to go to the island to stimulate the economy over there. So they're like, if you come and you bring your business over and you hire Puerto Ricans, you ain't gotta pay no tax.
Man. And you have to, like, I'm assuming you have to have like a place there.
You gotta live there for and you have to live there for X amount of days of the year.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, I wonder how, because last time we was out there, I was talking about it. I was asking certain people this like big money. I was like, I never thought about moving out here. That's like, oh yeah, but you gotta live out here. I don't know what it was, 300 days out the year or something. I don't know whatever the day. I'm just making something up right now. I was like, well, how they know if you gone?
Right.
He was like, I don't know. I don't want to find out if they don't.
Yeah, because you can live somewhere and travel, and you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know plenty of people who quote unquote live outside of Los Angeles, like they're residents. But
I know, but that might be something. My residence Puerto Rico, but I'm in Kentucky for 315 days of the year. Like, that ain't gonna fly.
But how do they know?
And then another cat that I was talking to, he was like, yeah, but he just won't be here. He's like, he got a wife, kids, he like cars and stuff. He's like, well, I'm gonna drive my cars in Puerto Rico. Why am I driving my Lambo in Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Pretty sure I got somewhere. But it's
not the same. It's not the same. Like, they be in car groups and they be in Atlanta and it'll be 87 Lamborghinis with a police escort and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing all black people. You're not doing that in Puerto Rico.
True. Very true. Very true. But you can fly to Atlanta and do it though. Like, cause they not
Yeah,
doing it every day or every week. So catch the flight.
yeah. But I get it. I get it. I was just saying I would be more open to it right now. Like, say if I had that, like these people the people that are moving out there, it's not like they making $1 million, $2 million,
Yeah, they get into it.
3 million. Like they getting to it, bro.
Yeah.
They may have they might make like 10 million a month or something. They might be at 40 for the year. Like it's
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Bali. Bali's about to do the same thing in Indonesia.
Bali's been on my list. That Bali trip may be happening within the next 6 months or so.
If I go to Bali, well, not when I go to Bali, I want to be out there for like 2 straight months. Like I don't want to do Bali for like. That would be crazy to go to Bali for like 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, how long do it take to get there?
I don't even know. But I know even that trip to Italy, Viv was like, oh, we should be here at least 2 weeks. And I was like, man, I'm cool. Get me back home.
But Bali, bro, think about it. You don't want to. How long is a flight to Bali? Bro, you don't want. It says flight time from the United States 20 hours, bro.
Ooh, that's like Dubai 23.
And this just says from the US. It's not even. I'm not even saying like what from where.
Now, is that total travel time or is that flight time?
Flight time.
Damn, so you really might be traveling for a day and a half.
Yeah. Man, you don't want to do that just to be there for 4 days.
Yeah.
Plus, everybody that I've known that's gone to Bali, they've all been there like at least a month.
Mm-hmm.
Even Neo, I think Neo was out there a month. Marlon was out there like 2 months. Because when Marlon was getting his mortgage company together, he went to Bali to get it together. He was like, "Yeah, man." Because I remember we was at the club. We was at the club. He had a section. My man's Shell. This one Shell was still in the NBA. He came in. He was in town.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the section level. I introduced Marlon and Shell real quick. I was like, "Yeah, this my boy in the NBA. Yeah, this my boy. I'm telling you about this Rich." Yeah, hey, I need to meet.
Yeah.
Hey man, it wasn't really no talking because it ain't like it wasn't a talk environment. Plus the session was crazy stupid. I don't know if you've been in the address, but
Nah, I haven't.
you walk into the address, bro. It's all just like most clubs nowadays, but this is really it's all sections, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere to think. When we went to that spot, when you came in town and you was the only person in the club with a mask on.
Oh, with Tony?
Yeah.
And then I end up taking
Remember
that
how
shit?
yeah, you got comfortable. But remember how like it was just all just standing?
Mm-hmm.
The address is like that, like times 3.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like just standing room only. Especially once you go on this side. It's like everybody just up on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
Just stacked up. But Marlon went from the club. It was his section too. He went from his section to Bali.
Oh, I don't know why, but that sounds so fly to me, bro.
It was fly. Yeah.
That's so fly, like, oh man.
Man, he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. I'm gone." All right. He went. He was gone for like 2 months, 2.5 months. Came back with a mortgage company.
Yeah, man, he needs to tell his story. That's just a fly move right there.
Now, when I do start having guests, he gonna be on here because this stuff I want deeper stuff. Marlon used to make like 6 figures selling curling irons.
For real?
Yeah,
How, Sway?
just a hustler, bro. Detroit hustler. He's doing that drop shipping stuff before people even knew what it was.
Yeah, it was killing it.
Yeah. Tell me anyone random. It was just we didn't even have a conversation about that. It was just random. Like I was talking about this when here I go on like the game, bro, name dropping. This when Rafael Vargas, he had just got out of wholesale. When the pandemic hit, Rafael got out of wholesale like 100%. He was like the biggest. He was the biggest. He's like the biggest dude in the game at the time. He got 100% out, and he was doing Amazon stuff. He was building he was building other people's stores. So it's like you give him like, I can't remember what it was at the time. Might have been 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, something like that. You give them that, then they'll set up the store for you and stuff. And at the time, there was this dude from Kentucky that I had found out was doing it because it was something that I was interested in. I found this dude from Kentucky, from my city, from Lexington. And I was like, oh, I reached out to him. I was like, hey, man, this is before the pandemic. I reached out to him. Hey, man, I'm really interested in this, blah, blah, blah. I saw what high school he went to. I'm like, yeah, I went to you went to Taste Creek? I went to Lafayette. Yeah. He's like, oh, really? Hey, yeah, man. Dude ain't got no followers. He's just regular, just guy making money on Amazon. Hey, man, next time I go home, because I go home quite frequently. Like, hey, man. Well, back then I wasn't going home as often, but it was still 3 times a year, maybe. At that time, versus now, I just be
pick up and go.
Gone. Yeah. But he's like, yeah. Hit me up when you come. Well, we'll definitely grab some drinks. Yeah, we'll talk for sure, bro. Looking forward to it. Man, I guess Raphael seen him too. Next thing I know, pandemic hit. Boom. Raphael's all over. His ads is everywhere. Boom. Hey, I'm Raphael. Hey, I'm his name. Look, hey, this is what we're gonna do. You want to blah blah blah. They pulling up in the Raphael at the G-Wagon. He pulled up in the G-Wagon. Hey, I'm Raphael. You want to do it? They doing that thing where they showing like the Amazon store on their phone and stuff. Went to the Amazon store. Blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop. And then, bro, I swear, from that one day, I couldn't get in touch with the cat anymore. From the one day that I saw him pop up everywhere, I couldn't get in touch with him anymore. And then the pandemic hit. I was like, dang.
Yo, I'm out in the rainforest right now, ATVing with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. Watch everybody that I walk by.
Oh, really?
8-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur, 6-figure entrepreneur.
So look, I wanted to ask because this earlier.
6-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur. Look, the most important thing that you can do is get in the room. What does your circle look like? Who are you surrounded by? Who are you learning from? If you're the strongest person in your circle, you're not in a circle, you're in a cage. And everybody has some type of IP, some type of intellectual property that you should be making money on. If you don't know how to monetize your mind, get in the right rooms and get around the right people, tap in with me.
So did Raphael, he heard about dude and then got in touch with him and then...
I have no clue, but I know I know Rafael Vargas is a genius, bro. He's a genius. He's one of them ones that I study.
Yeah.
He's not that active on social media right now, or shoot, maybe my algorithm just ain't picking it up because I be scrolling, it just be all suggested. I be like, who do I follow, bro? But I ain't mad at it because I'm popping up on people suggested. You know, so I ain't mad at it.
Two-way street.
Yeah, but yeah, on his timeline, he be posting on his stories and stuff, but his timeline, he ain't posted since May. But you know, like I don't know Raphael. I've never personally talked to him. I think he might have sent one quick DM back and forth years ago.
Yeah.
But it's like it wasn't nothing. Like he don't follow me or nothing. But you know how like you hear some people talk that billionaire stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. I believe him when he's like when he was talking that billionaire stuff when he was active. I'm like, oh, I can see.
Yeah.
Other people say that billionaire stuff, and I be like, why? And the actions don't go behind it because Billy, that ain't nothing to like sneak play with. Like that's a lot,
bro. And I don't even think people realize how much money that actually is.
It's a lot, bro. And take the money out of it. I don't like say I think anybody's capable of anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm capable of being a billionaire. I don't believe it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything really be a belief system.
Mm-hmm.
That dude really believe it.
So it's gonna happen.
And certain stuff that and when I say he's a genius, he's like, if you see him, he's flashy. He got tats, which I don't judge nobody for tats, but I got tats. But he's like tatted.
Mm-hmm.
My homegirls was like, how many tattoos you got? I counted. I don't even know. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 15 tats. I was like, oh, you tatted. But that's not, to me, that's not tatted.
Yeah.
Because you can, if I'm like this, you really, if I do this.
Yeah, you never guess like that you got any tats, let alone 15.
Yeah, and at the time when I did get my first tattoos, clothes was bigger. So I got them like I was like I want to get them to where I can hide them with a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, I was on the same wave.
That's why it's like right. That's why this one's right here. This one's right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, short sleeve shirt, I could.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you see him, he's tatty. He's jewelry, flashy, Lambo, Miami, living. But I'm like, the dude's like a tech nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Like the core room's like a nerdy ass motherfucker, nerdy ass analytical numbers, systems nerd at the core of it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, he can do it because even when his wholesale operation, like he will have his KPIs tracked down to the point of they're doing direct mail. They will have different colors with different inks, and we get a 1.7 more % response rate from the green with the blue than the pink with the blue.
Yeah.
And but the yellow with the red, it gets 1.01% more response rate than the yellow with the black. Oh, what?
Yeah.
And to have a large company like that, especially as a wholesaler, like there's a lot of systems and processes that go with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I saw them get out of wholesaling, then when I saw them running up that bag with the Amazon stuff that quick, I was like, what? I don't have no inside information on stuff, but like I tell people all the time, you can learn a lot from afar just by looking and just seeing what they're doing. I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. They're doing this. They're taking a 40. And it's not even the 40 that they taking. It's they charging the 40 and then they get a percentage of they got a percentage of each store.
Yeah.
Also. So it's passive income, got a team of VAs running the stuff, doing all the fulfillments, doing all the product research and stuff. And then what he got now, he's like on a mission to build the biggest MLM company in the world. And he really like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, MLM,
Yeah, for sure.
once you get that down, everybody, a lot of people think MLM's like, it's a business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in any business, the person at the top gonna eat the most.
Yeah.
That's anything. People go to work. Oh, pyramid scheme. You go to work. Your supervisor make more. His supervisor make more. Whoever make the area manager make more. The general manager make more. The CFO make more. The C like it's and then the owner it's the same. The Lakers. LeBron make motherfucking what's my man name from Monk? Malik Monk make this. You know what I'm saying? Malik Monk, he just fresh on my mind.
I know I rock with Malik Monk. It's just I be laughing because like I can't imagine starting a pod and having a Malik Monk reference. But here we are.
Cause I saw he's fresh on my mind because today I was they're talking about he would be willing to take less to return to the Lakers, and I'm like, for what?
He want that.
That's why he's on my mind because I'm really was like, I hope he don't do it. Like, go get your money, man.
He want that chip, man. He tired of hearing them old heads talk about how they ain't got no ring and be haunting them.
Nobody would ever talk about Malik Monk not having rings. That's not his. They talk about the superstars, like for real. He's young too. He hasn't had a chance to get a nice contract yet.
Yeah.
This is his opportunity because he balled out this past season.
Yes, he did.
The money that if he comes back to the Lakers, the money that they would pay him, he would get like 3 times that on the market. That's why I'm like, bro, go get your money, bro.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
I think they can only pay him like $6 million. He would get 20.
The mid-level joint, the mid-level exception.
He would get over 20 something somewhere else. This is money, bro. This is life.
Yeah. And that's a big difference too.
6 million and 24 million. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah. What are we talking about, bro? The people that be taking them haircuts is like the superstars that's getting all this money from everywhere else. D-Wade took, and I remember him in the Heat was beefed out. He took them haircuts every year to keep the Heatles together with Brian and Bosh and stuff, thinking they was going to look out for him on the back end. Back end came, D-Wade ended up in Chicago.
Yep.
Like, get your money, bro. That's one thing that I really, really, really despise about sports and what it's turned into with these journalists, bro, and fans. I'm like, these professional players, this is their job.
Mm-hmm.
They be acting like the love of their job is supposed to come over with their livelihood. I'm like, everybody, you only work where you work it because they pay you more than what somebody else will pay you.
Exactly. And they not
The
even
fan, a fan that works at where's somewhere that people work, bro? I ain't worked in a while. A fan that works at
let's just let's just say Apple. Let's just say Apple.
a fan that works at the Apple store that makes 40. I don't know what they make at the Apple store.
I don't know either. That's why I just said Apple.
40.
I don't know. I don't know what they make at the store.
Let's say a fan works at the Apple store, not Apple, the Apple store.
Mm-hmm.
A manager. Let's say a manager at an Apple store is making $60,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You think he would still work at the Apple store if I offered him $100?
Of course not.
He's supposed to stay tried and true to Apple. He gonna come over here to death row for the honey bun. So why the hell they be telling these athletes to, if you want to win, you should take less. Skip Bayless, you only work for Fox Sports Network because ESPN wouldn't pay you more. That's the only reason you work there.
Yeah. Facts.
That's the only reason. If ESPN paid more than Fox Sports, Skip would still be on First Take.
Big facts. Yeah.
If you work at Chase Bank and Wells Fargo offer you more, you go to Wells Fargo.
Yeah, just like old buddy. What is he? What he was with Sprint, and now he with Verizon or AT&T, one of the two.
The Verizon man.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, why in athletics? And it's not just sports. Because I'm not tapped into these other sports like that, but I feel like they only talk about it like that, the sports that are predominantly black. Like, man, let these black men get their money, bro.
What Joe be saying, oh, we pardon today.
Nah, for real, bro. You should take. Bro, I heard that today. I was like, man, I hope Malik Monk don't do that. Because one of my favorite players of all time never got like a $15 million contract. And it's crazy, bro.
Who?
Lou Will.
Oh. Lou Will never touched 15 a year?
Whatever the number was I just said, I just made up a number, but when you hear the actual number of his contracts, it's crazy, bro. Because I heard him say it, he was on an episode of one podcast, he was like he's never made more than like 10 mil or something like that. And that was like, what?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Lou Will's in like my top 10 favorite players of all time, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I would never imagine that.
Look, Lou Will signed 1 year, $5 million with Atlanta. Of course, now because he on his way out. In 2018, he signed a 3-year, $24 million contract with the Clippers. That's not more than 10 a year.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Multiple six man never made. Oh, that's wild.
St. Louis got a total earnings of $82 million so far in his career. Lou Will's been, and Lou Will means a lot. He's because we like the same age, so I like remember the seeing it and stuff and hearing about him. And then I was like, oh, and to go straight out of high school at the time when they went out, he little. Like all the high school dudes was big men.
Yeah.
And he came out, I heard him say something too. He was like, he knew he wasn't going to school. He was like, he don't care where he got drafted because he went second round. He's like, I don't care. Just get me somewhere.
Yeah.
So Lou Will's been in the league since probably 05, 82 something. What's that?
05. Yeah, that's when. Yeah, it's same age.
No, I'm saying how many years is it?
That's 17 years.
82 million divided by 17. That's roughly $5 million a year. Lou Will's never made $10 million in the NBA season.
That's crazy, dog. And you got people out here getting to it for much less.
Lou Will, I don't care what nobody says. At what Lou Will does, he's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Underground GOAT. Shout out Lou Will. I got a lot of respect for that dude.
That's wild.
He was the best player on the Clippers. The year before Kawhi and PG came. He led the Clippers to the playoffs and took the Warriors with KD to 6 games.
Mm-hmm. Jay Wall there now.
Cause I remember I was telling my boys DJ and JP, we went out to eat. I was telling them, I was like, bro, if they get Kawhi, I wasn't even talking about PG. I was like, if they get Kawhi, they go on to at least the Western Conference Finals. They was laughing at me. I'm like, bro, they just took the Warriors that swept LeBron in 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you talking about?
Yeah, Lou Will.
But yeah, bro.
Lou Will's a dog.
He's never made 10. That's why I was like, bro, Malik, like if you got the opportunity to go get your bread, bro, go get your bread, fam. Go win. Yeah, go play maximum effort somewhere else and get your bread. This ain't nothing to play with. Like that bread ain't nothing to play with, bro. And then I know this sounds crazy to most people. $1 million ain't what it used to be no more neither.
Yeah, that's real.
And he only going to get 6 of them. And he's a young man. Malik Monk probably, what?
Not 30.
20, 26?
20, yeah, probably I would say 26, 27.
How old is Malik Monk? Ouch. I want to go with my right now. I almost said 24. He's 24. Boy, you better get your money.
Mm-hmm.
You better get them 20-something M's instead of that 6. That's why all this stuff with Kyrie, my YouTube algorithm is all Kyrie right now. Because my YouTube algorithm is NBA basketball, entrepreneurial stuff, and random rap gossip because I listen to DJ Academics. Only reason I know Lil TJ, I hope he prays Lil TJ. Only reason I knew he got popped because DJ Academics was on my stuff. Because he's somebody I study too. Not really much for content, but I'm like, I respect what he's built for himself. They tried to cancel him, but I'm like, you can't cancel what you didn't help build.
Yeah. Can't infiltrate that.
Yeah. It's like the NFL. I mean, my mama was protesting the NFL for Kaepernick. So, mama, you don't watch football. My mama don't watch football. She's like, yeah, I'm protesting. When the last time you watched a football game? She don't watch football. That's not hurting but that's how we do with a lot of protests, bro.
Yeah.
Like in cancellations, you can't cancel what you're not tapped into it nowhere.
That's like me being like, man, did you hear what Daisy Sour Cream said? I ain't eating no more sour cream. Hey, we should. I'm like, man, I ain't touch no sour cream.
When that Bluebell stuff happened, everybody in Texas love that Bluebell ice cream. I've never had it. I never tasted it before in my life. I was hurt by it.
Yeah.
But you know, all the Kyrie Irving drama and stuff, it's been all on my phone. I'm like, Kyrie's not dumb. I'm like, why is this a topic? Why do they keep talking about Kyrie Irving all day, every day? He's not about to lose out on $36, $39 million.
Right.
He's not. He's going to opt in.
Right.
You think he's going to pass up on $39 million to take 6 from the Lakers? No. I'm like, why is this a story, bro?
Yeah.
Came in a few hours ago, Kyrie opts into his contract. No, duh. And you know, Kyrie, my favorite player.
Yeah.
I know he got his stuff. I'm like, the boy ain't dumb. He just lost out on that money last year. You think he about to just leave $33 million $34 million on the table?
No way.
Because that 6 that they about to get him on, if he come back, that's all that they could give Kyrie.
I know. That's why I knew what it was.
I'm like, bro, and Jed, I'm telling you, bro, my whole YouTube, Kyrie. JJ Redick and Big Perk talking about Kyrie. Now Stephen A talking about Kyrie. Swagoo talking about Kyrie. Shannon talking about Kyrie. Skip talking about Kyrie. My baby Malika Andrews talking about Kyrie. Malika little sister talking about Kyrie. I'm like, bro, that man not walking away from $30-something million.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash, especially with Nike.
They could still trade him, but I'm like, and that don't mean that he's gonna but he's not. He's gonna opt in and then say, let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that man ain't got to.
Yeah.
But I just hate that in sport, and they only do it to the black dudes, bro. I don't never hear none of this stuff about. And I watch my TV's on. If I ain't at the Pike at MP Valley, it's on ESPN, bro.
Yeah.
I don't hear them talking about this with baseball players or the hockey players or what. It just seems like they always want the black basketball player or the black football player to take less money to make the team good.
Yeah, that is the thing. I never even thought about it, but yeah, that's a real thing though.
And the white players that have taken less money, they don't advertise it like that. Like Tom Brady for years took less money on the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't hear them like applauding them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if you know, you know. But they be like, oh, well, why didn't he take less money so they can have a good team? I'm like, what? Why don't you take less money? People sit there and complain about work conditions at their regular 9 to 5. That fan. Why don't you take less money so y'all can fix the AC?
Right.
Hey guys, look, it's hot in here, man. Look, how about we all take less money so we can? They gonna look at you like you crazy. I ain't taking less money, nigga. Or Bradley Beal, they talking about Bradley. Does Bradley Beal want to win? If he shouldn't take Bradley Beal about to get like a $200 million contract, bro. Well, if he wants to win, he'll turn down $200 million and go take 80 with the team and try to win the championship. Bradley Beal, go get your money, bro.
1,000%.
Like, this is a job. Any other job, you go where they pay you the most. And he's still doing what he loves to do.
Right.
They love the game. And he be killing. I don't know if you watch the Wizards game, but Bradley Beal gonna drop an easy 30 on your
he
head
cold.
every night.
He cold. Yeah.
Every night. Yeah, brother. Turn down this $200 million and go to this team that you might get swept, like the Nets did. Then you gonna be at home, lose first round, second round. You're like, man, I don't know.
I can't even take the trip I normally would take.
Right. Um, I don't get it, man. But we gonna wrap this up. I don't even know what today was about. But it was about something.
That's what we're gonna title it. It is about something.
Nah, bro, that stuff really irritates me, bro. You can tell I really just be watching ESPN, bro, because they get some of my skin. That's why I like how Draymond and JJ Redick, Draymond coined it the new media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the
new media is fire.
nah, bro, because think athletes of the past and all these older sports commentators and talking heads and all the old players, they didn't have to come up in a media time like now.
Right.
They didn't get criticized how these players is getting criticized now. Because I remember all I watched is, and just think, bro, of all the references and stuff that I asked you about, either on the show, off stuff, and you don't be knowing, I watched a lot of TV. I was outside TV. And I'm pretty sure I was outside more than you, because that's why I'm like, why? How did this dude not see nothing?
Nah, bro.
But
I was outside.
Nah, no way. But summertime, before I got to the age that my mama felt comfortable leaving me at home by myself, I would go to my granny's. My granny's was like the worst place for a kid to be all day in the summertime. My church that I'm a member of back home, they got a apartment complex that's for elderly people. Like you can't live there unless you're like over 70 or something.
Yeah.
Like one of them type spots. It's just a circle of just all old people circle. In the middle of the circle is an apartment that my grandparents stayed at. And on the other side of it is like we call it the rec room, recreation room, the big screen TV.
Mm-hmm.
All the old people come in there and be on soap operas all day, Days of Our Lives, and they have like snacks. They would get like snacks from this place called Guy's Pantry.
That's a dope name.
I only know because my daddy would drive the truck and go pick up the stuff from time to time because he used to work there for a little minute. So, bro, just think, you're a kid. It's nothing but 70 plus year olds. There's no other kid. It's summertime, bro, and you there from 6 a.m. to when your mama come pick you up at like 4:30, 5.
It's almost like a summer camp.
No, summer camps are fun.
But I'm talking about like the time, like you being somewhere all day.
Yeah, I've been in summer camp. It was fun. I'm just sitting there, bro. I would bring my game system. It would be like, I try to hook it up to the big TV in the rec room. Like, you can't hook it up. Why? Because the old people won't watch old shit. I'm like, oh, okay. So I would go in this back room. My aunt used to live there because she had moved out, but at the time she was like, of age where you just getting moving out 20, 21. She was young.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back there, I hook up my game to her TV and worse TV, but there's only so much game you can play, bro.
Yeah.
So I got it on TV. I never liked them like kiddie the stuff that you be having your daughters watch, I never watched that type of stuff.
Oh, like the Coco Melons and all that.
I wouldn't be the kid to watch Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Our era, I never watched Barney. Kids was watching Barney. I was like, get this out of here. Like, can we watch in living color?
Yeah. That's my
Can we
steez
watch
too.
Mark?
But I watched it
Can we
all
watch
though. That's the crazy thing. I watched it all. Barney, Living Color, Martin, Jerry Springer.
Yeah, daytime. I'm watching Jerry Springer, all that stuff. But the cartoons I was into, I watched Scooby Doo. Like cartoons, I didn't like that Nick Jr. stuff. Remember Nick Jr.?
Yeah.
I didn't watch Blue's Clues. I didn't watch.
I ain't watched Blue's Clues either. On
I know
Animaniacs.
this ain't Nick Jr. Yeah, but that's not Animaniacs was like a kind of grown cartoon.
Really?
Bro, they kissing each other. Some of the jokes had underlying sexual tone.
That's all them cartoons though. Have you
I
ever
know, but think of the cartoons that your daughters watch.
Oh yeah.
Versus what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, it's definitely
Animaniacs and Coco Melon.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be at y'all's crib. All I hear all day is singing how to do something. I mean, like, golly.
Yeah, it's like learn.
Yeah, and I know I may not have them memories, but I just know, like, it be 5-year-olds and stuff watching stuff like that. And the YouTube videos that y'all be watching, that they be watching and stuff. And that wasn't me, bro. I remember kids singing, "I love you." I'm like, can y'all turn this off, bro?
I used to rock with Barney though.
See, that wasn't me. So, but think, summertime, daytime, that's all that's on, Nick. I'm watching Nick. I'm waiting for the Hey Arnolds to come on. And they had Teen Nick came on with all that. And the Amanda Show. And Kenan and Kel. I ain't like all that. But that's all that's on during the day. But Sports Center, that's what I'm going somewhere with this. Then we're gonna wrap it up. But Sports Center will be on, and I've always been into sports, but this was like the worst. Summertime's like the worst time in that area, and still now to watch ESPN because it's no basketball, it's no football. I don't even watch hockey, but I watch the playoffs of any sports. Hockey, the World Cup's just over. All it is baseball. So it's like, all right, baseball, and which some of the stuff was exciting because they was on steroids, but still, all it is baseball. And Sports Center came on at 6 a.m. and it had reruns until like 2. Then a strongman competition would come on. I'm telling you, bro, the strongman competition would come on at like 2. And then it would rerun the strongman competition until like the 6 o'clock Sports Center. And then 6 o'clock Sports Center would rerun all night. That's all ESPN was. Yeah. And you would sit there and watch the same highlights over and over again. All day long. Them athletes weren't getting criticized and talked about on Sports Center. I never heard championship talk when I was little. I know I'm sitting there watching Sports Center all day. I never heard he doesn't have a ring yet. They talking about Charles Barkley like he's cold. They talking about not David Robert. He got Karl Malone. Like they want like he doesn't have a ring. What's his legacy gonna be? They wasn't talking like that, bro.
True.
What is his legacy gonna be? Oh, if they lose this series, what's the talk gonna be for his legacy? Bro, they would just hoop, and they would get criticized on their game. Did they perform well? Did they perform bad? That's it.